Welcome to my channel. I'm pianist Yoon Kim. I was wondering, did you miss Fun Day Life? I was doing that for 3 months and a half. It felt a little bit weird not to have Fun Day Life and meeting you on Sunday. But I had a great day last Sunday, and I will see you on August 2nd, I thought today to share with you some of my surroundings, that what I use for microphones or what kind of cover I use for piano, and general the setup that I have for quarantine and beyond. So let's start with the long view here. See, there's a piano and all things going on, so I'm going to explain some things around there. Normally I like to keep things very simple and minimal. Right now there's a lot going on around my piano, but that's how it is right now. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started with my lovely plant who always listen to my music. And when I first have this plant, it used to have maybe 5 leaves. Now that look at that, they're thriving, new leaves everywhere. I think they like it. And I also keep this thing, I don't know what is this, but I keep it so some water there. So even if I don't water them all the time, there's something there. Okay, so let's go to the piano, my lovely piano. That's a Steinway B. I absolutely love it. Some of you ask me, so what is this cover is about? So this one, it actually has a little wood underneath here. So it keeps, the cover itself is not really touching the strings. But the problem with the piano is the dust gets in, because as you see here, you can never go inside of this string, but dust gets in there. So by keeping this cover, it's meant to be made it for this piano. It's helping them to not to collect dust, And this works really well with humidifying system. It's kind of like they're matching couple. If you use a humidifying system, they're recommending using this cover as well. So let's go inside of my piano. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is underneath of my piano. Do you see that little bar there? Ooh, that's kind of hot here. Yeah, so that's basically keeping underneath of soundboard about, I'm not sure what is the ideal humidity, but it keeps the good humidity for piano. And because it's connected to this box here, this have a water. So with this hose that you see, I water the piano. There's a button that I will show you. It blinks for water. Then I buy distilled water and water my piano. So I'm very religious about it. So this is beautiful. I love being underneath the piano. It's very soothing. All right, so let's get out of here. All right, so okay, we are back out of the piano here, and I will show you my mic setup. I think Dr. Chrysler, you mentioned about Rode, so that's what I got this particular microphone that I thought it will work well, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm still experimenting, but this particular mic is, let me see, Rode NT5. Yeah, so it has a 2 mic setup, and on the stand here pointing to the string that is connected to, this little box here. It looks very complicated looking, but so it basically, these 2 3 is connected to my microphone for piano, and you see this microphone here? Oh, this microphone is my talking. So when I talk, it's right here, right? And this is my laptop here. So it's very close. That is Rode NTG2. That is connected to hit this very complicated setup here, and I can mute. And this, everybody, is the clapping. And it's gonna do a clapping, or some other buttons, or cheering, or so I already set up here so I can push a button. So I keep my laptop here. So this is basically what you see when I do Fun Day Live and teaching as well. And yeah, this is Bluetooth speakerphone that I like to use. But when I teach, I also use the just headphones as well. For, you know, I just go back and forth with it. Oh, I also like this stand very much. This sitting on a stand that I can adjust the height, and you know, it's a lot of sitting, so I like to be able to stand up and things. And oh, do you see the light here? It's very professional looking, isn't it? It's actually not that expensive, but it's kind of nice to have additional light. You know, if anything, the lighting is very important. So I have some help for the light every now and then, although I actually have a pretty good lighting here on the daytime, but I still like to have that additional lighting set up here as well. So I'm sitting here on my piano, lovely piano. It has great power. It's still developing, but I have a very sensitive action, which I love. So, and I keep a journal with my piano, and this is my journal. Let's see what I wrote. Okay. Oh, I said June 11th, great feeling, new level reached, even power. Yeah, so I kind of basically noted everything, little changes, whatever happening on my piano, I wrote down. And my piano technician visit me every month and a half or so. So it's really good. Let's see what I have. Another thing here. Okay, that might be interesting to show. This is all the list of my repertoire. Right now, that's a lot of a repertoire. I have about like 25 pieces that I'm keeping up with it, or learning, or maintaining, whatever. So I wrote their list of the piece and the date. So this was actually already done. Let's see, that was from May 25th until June 25th. That is 32 days of my practice. I kind of like to be able to check and to know where I am, and kind of maintain the repertoire this way. Highly recommend it. And also, I think I mentioned at some point that I keep a practice journal here. Let's say yesterday I said you did a great job. I always mix Korean, Spanish, and English in my journaling. Isn't that funny? I wrote in Korean here, and then Spanish here. Miércoles, Julio, but then other things in English. And I also say, oh, you did a great job today. You focused well. Tomorrow, let's try to work on Rachmaninoff more. Yeah, nice note to myself. Another thing is this one. This is basically, I mentioned about the time block. It is another version of it. So if I want to practice an hour, I keep that, put the phone away, and turn away, so I don't need to see the timer goes out. And yeah, I like all the choices I have. Usually I go either 60 minutes or even sometimes 30 minutes, you know. Yeah, so I like it. I keep it on purpose in the wrong time. I don't know what time is it now, but this is wrong timing. Because I don't like to have a good time, you know. I don't like to have a clock around. So I never set it correctly. So I just use that one as time blocking for my practice. And yeah, that's that. Every time at the end of the day, I close my piano all the way down and let it rest as well. Another thing, let me see. Okay, so there you see the pedal, you know, this is the foot pedal for some of the music in my iPad, things like that. So I think this is about it. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing to show you around this area. So there's a light, there's, you know, all of that, and going away. Oh, I think it would be fun to show you this little panel here. That's because I have a pretty high ceiling and it's nice to observe some sounds. So this is basically soundproof panel. Yeah, so I kept it pretty minimalistic. Otherwise I would have put some art there. Yeah, I love having art around. I think I will show you my art maybe some other time. So let me see. This is very open space. I like it to keep that way, and because I believe simpler space, it's a simpler mind, and to encourage me to create more. And so I don't keep any other furnitures or anything, but keep it very minimal. I hope you enjoyed my tour of my little place here. Share with me what you have around your area. Do you have humidifying system in your piano or not? Or what kind of microphone setup you have? And hope to see you next video. Bye.